So I'm Joy Carter. I'm a detective constable of police, a forensic crime scene investigator, and an attorney at law. Well, Joy Carter is a young lady from a very humble beginning. Someone's coming from one of those adverse circumstances who, despite having encountered all I did in my younger years or as a child coming up, I've been determined to weather the storm. So I'm very determined. I am very passionate about whatever I do, and I'm a very jovial person.
Okay. Could you tell us about your journey in state care?
It was it was a life-changing experience. From ever since I could have appreciated the whole experience, it has been, just life-changing overall. So I would have started off from being found by a police officer as a newborn baby. I was told this story. Once I can recall being told this story, the idea for me was always wanting to give back, wanting to serve, maybe not just necessarily as a police officer, but just serve my country. So that led to me later leaving state care and becoming a police. Throughout state care, it wasn't one of the best situations, but it was better than the situation that I was coming from in the country. So I was with a foster parent, I would say an abusive foster parent, who didn't care much whether I went to school or whether I would learn or anything. And so having left that situation where I would mostly stay home and work, I'd hardly get chance to go to school, having gone to state care, as in gone back into the institution, I was able to go to school.
What was your experience like when you finally got the chance to go to school, probably for the first time?
It was breathtaking. Because I said, even in the country, the only time I recall having the opportunity to really learn to read was in Sunday school. So I couldn't read much because I didn't get much chance to go to school. But when I did get a chance to go to Sunday school and read, then that was good for me. I used to have this little book that I used to take with me the days when I'm going for water, and I'd stop along the way and read the book. Couldn't make out most of the words, but and then that along with what I could learn in Sunday school. So coming to Kingston, going to state care, going into the home, getting the opportunity to go to school, it was a big deal for me. And so when at Dunoon Technical I was allowed to do 2 CXCs in 10th grade, and I did get them, I think it was English and Principles of Business, I was ecstatic, because that was the first instance of me thinking that there's the possibility of me becoming something or making good of myself. That was the first instance of me seeing that I can actually do something. That was the first instance of me realizing that I am good enough for something. So that's when the confidence started to grow, and just the belief that I can actually be something, and I can actually do it too. So on leaving state care, and I started to work at the Harman Barracks police station. I went over to the UE Open campus and I did some further CXCs there. And then I started to do 1-year courses, and then I transitioned into university. My policing career is one that is, find the word to use, interesting. I've learned so much along the way. It is a grounding experience. It has helped me to be this grounded person that I am today. I would have worked several places. So I started off at Beat and Foot Patrol downtown, and we used to work from Harman Barracks. Then I left there, went to the Halfway Tree Court for a long time. Then I left the Halfway Tree Court and went to Darling Street Police Station, that's Kingston West. Then with the merger in 2004, I applied to do forensics. So I got onto the forensics crime scene training, And then after I completed my training, I was stationed at the Major Investigation Division, which I am today. My experience at the courts for years, having worked in court too, and just the whole process, just the whole process in and of itself caused the interest to grow more. So my focus was now shifted from not just children or vulnerable children, but just to helping the citizens of my country and a whole. And so I endeavored to do that. So I went to my mentor, Joan Marie Powell, mentor guardian, and I told her I wanted to do law. And she said, well, these are not subjects, or you've not been exposed much to it by virtue of the CXCs that you've done. So she said to me, if you want to do law, here's what. Go and do a degree and come back to me. And that I did. So I went, I had to prove to her and myself that I could do it. Because remember, there was not the confidence, not having the proper foundation or learning. And so she wanted me also to prove to her that, well, you want to do law? Well, do a degree and come. Do something that broadens your reading base. And I went and I did it. And I took it back to her and I said, I'm ready. And she has helped me through the process. The day before being called, I saw on my own JCF's website where a policewoman found a baby in the Coronation Market. And so that was the 14th of December. So the 15th of December was my calling. So whilst being at my attorney's office, I was just reflecting on the moment that actually this was me yesterday. I'm like, literally yesterday, this was me. And me in my calling ceremony now is today.